you both watched Running Man.
There we go.
We have a lot. I have a lot of opinions. I imagine you have a lot of opinions. I'm curious where we're gonna land because I like to not check your Letterboxd score if you rate it. I don't know if you do it now or after we're done filming. So
I do it after I watch the movie.
Okay, I did the same thing. Did you see me post mine or on my Instagram story?
I try to avoid yours.
Good. Okay, cool. Because I posted it and then after I thought like, oh damn, I hope Phil doesn't see that. Because I kind of want it to be a surprise. Who wants to go first, me or you?
I want to hear your thoughts about this, to be honest. I want to hear yours first.
All right. I'm excited. Sorry, I got a little excited. All right. So I watched The Running Man. Out of 10, I'm giving it a 6. I think this movie is well shot, decent performances, decent writing, decent characters, decent world. Outside of that, I don't think this movie excels in really anything. I think it's sort of just good and a fine watch, but I wouldn't recommend running out to go see it. I just ruined that. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend anyone really to go out of their way to watch this movie. I think it's a very fine movie. I don't think it really has a lot of like Edgar Wright style. And there's some moments where it feels very like, oh, I can tell this is him. I think mainly by the pacing, the movie does kind of just move, and I really like that. But I just don't think this movie really excelled in any sort of like area. It kind of just was what it was, and then it ends, and I'm like, okay, yeah. The ending was pretty cool, but outside of that, I was just kind of, that was a movie that I just watched. That was my quick. I want to get into the weeds, but I want to hear what you think first. Go really fast. Let's hear it.
All right. So at first, gave this movie 8 out of 10.
Oh.
8 out of 10 because I really liked the action. I really liked Glen Powell as Ben Richards.
Yes.
I really liked even the game show, like the game show of it and everything. But I'm leaning towards demoting it to a 7 out of 10 only because there were some moments of dialogue that I was thinking back at where I was like, this is very cringe, but at the same time, it is an action movie where I shouldn't care too much about that. I feel like I should care more about the world and the action itself. But I do feel like there were a lot of cringe moments where when they were talking, it was kind of like, it's good action, so it's okay.
Is it though?
It was pretty good action.
I think it's fine action.
I think it was good action. Like, remember when we were talking about, what was the movie called? We watched...
Novocaine, Nobody 2.
Nobody 2.
Okay,
Nobody 2. Like, I think this is almost... I like it better than Nobody 2.
I do too.
But I think that this is the same type of thing. It's action. It's action from the past, I believe, too. Like, this movie felt like an actual action hero type of movie. Because I've seen some action movies where even... this year and in the last year where it was kind of like, okay, that was a okay action movie, but this felt purely action. I loved it.
I just didn't feel like I think I liked the Michael Cera scene. I liked all that.
Oh yeah, Michael Cera was fun.
I liked the airplane scene. Outside of that, I don't know. I wasn't like thoroughly I wasn't like, oh my gosh. I was kind of just like, oh, that was cool. Oh, that was sick. Like, but I was never like fully engaged, you know? I was never really like, oh wow, like this really sold me. I think it would have been a lot higher on it if I felt the action was a little bit more interesting.
Got you.
You know? I will say, Glen Powell was great.
He was very
Colman
good.
Domingo steals it for me.
Oh man, Colman Domingo was one of my...
so good.
He was probably my second favorite character in this movie because I really loved Glen Powell as Ben Richards. His anger, the way he was moving... running, I'm just playing that. But Colman Domingo as the host of The Running Man, perfect.
Yeah.
Especially the start of it. Like, all right.
Dude, he got me in. I was like, oh, I'm ready to watch this show.
So, speaking of like, getting locked in. So, remember, I'm bringing up a Christmas movie. Remember Jingle All the Way?
Never seen it.
You never seen Jingle All the Way? All right, well, there's a scene where Arnold Schwarzenegger's character putting on the Turbo Man costume, getting ready to go out in the parade, and... at first, as a kid, I'm wondering, what the heck is going on? What's happening? And then you see Turbo Man's sidekick, the guy like sitting there without the mask on. He's about to put it on. But he's like talking. He's like, finally, you showed up, this and that. And I'm like, oh, he's about to be Turbo Man. That's getting me like hyped. That was kind of what Colman Domingo was for me. Like, he's the guy who's getting me hyped for The Running Man. Like, before the show even starts. Oh, my bad. We'll probably get into that in spoilers, right? Or
I mean, we can
you
just
mind
say
if I-
now.
Oh yeah,
Spoilers.
before the Running Man starts, Colman Domingo's backstage. He's like, "All right, is this our guy? Is this our guy?" And he's talking to Ben Richards, and Ben Richards is saying his angry stuff, whatever, because he's mad that he's on the Running Man. He's mad. Or he's just mad he's there. And Colman Domingo's getting me so hyped because he's like, all right, just letting you know, kid, do not talk about this and that. Remember, it's a show. Let's get the show on the road. And I'm like, bro, I'm so hyped. I'm getting ready for this. And then so when he goes out there, I feel the anticipation for the game to start. Like, it's giving me, like, not as much as Hunger Games vibes because I was scared.
But I feel
death.
that. See, I was in. Like, and then when he drops down the tube, like, I was in. I think... I don't know. I don't know if maybe I'm... Okay, action was cool. Another good scene was the apartment thing, too.
Yes.
I just think a lot of it was just kind of good. But I really wanted it, and I think I expected it to be, like, great. And it just wasn't, you know? I think a lot of the story stuff didn't really hit for me, too. I feel like I didn't really, like, care. I understand. I was there for his motive, but I felt like the movie doesn't do a really great job of me genuinely feeling for him. Or maybe the motive is just so basic that I'm like, okay, this is so overplayed.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm tired of the whole big corporations taking over. Like, I think maybe I'm tired of that, like, plot device and, like, that being the villain. Because I think most of the time when it's done, I'm usually just like, okay, yeah, like, yes, they're bad. Okay, yeah, I get it. Like, I understand, especially now in times like this, like, it just makes sense. Like, it definitely, like, lends itself to, like, be like, yeah, people will relate to this. But I think, like, for me, though, I'm just like, dude, like, we could have done something a little bit more interesting with the villain, I feel like.
Yeah,
And I think we could have done something a little bit more interesting with Ben Richards' character, where I think his anger is great, and I think he has good reasons for doing the things that he does.
Yeah.
I just don't feel for him a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really, like, I'm not really connected with him.
Yeah, so there should have, in your opinion, there should have been more exploration on, like, his suffering in that zone.
Yes.
That's exactly what I was thinking, too, after the movie ended. Like, there should have been an extra, like, maybe 10 or 5 minutes of him maybe meeting his wife, meeting his wife, and then them going through whatever they were going through, money-wise, job-wise, and then get to that scene where, we'll talk about it in a second when we get to spoilers, but get to that scene where he's meeting with his boss. That probably would have made us feel a little bit better.
I feel like this movie does a lot of things, like, good, and then that's it. Like, I don't think I get it. I just don't think it excels in anything, and I think that's why I'm so just kind of, like pretty, like, nothing crazy about it. This is a movie I probably won't remember. Like, really, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember watching The Running Man, and then, like, but I probably won't be able to tell you what actually happens moment to moment. I just felt like this movie wasn't really anything that special, and I think I expected a lot more going into it.
Okay. There's no problem with that.
Yeah.
So I do want to ask, because you mentioned it, Michael Cera house scene. What did you think of that? Or what did you think of Michael Cera?
I love Michael Cera. Michael Cera could do anything, and I'm there. Like, I just love him. I think he's so funny. His delivery is just so good, and every time I see him, I just think of Superbad, and I think that's why. Like, I'm just like, I just can't help but, like, just imagine just that same character in anything, and I think he, for the most part, does. I wish he was in it a little longer. I just kind of wish he, like, had more to do, for sure. But, like, the moments he was, I was like, that was probably the most locked in I was in the movie, for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I'm, like, really trying to find things that, like, I can, like, I just genuinely think some movies are kind of just like what they are.
Yeah.
And, like, that's it. Like, that there's just nothing. And I think this movie needed to be something more, and it just wasn't. And that sucks. You know? Maybe I went in with too high expectations. Maybe. I think maybe that's what's happening. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing a good job getting my point across. I feel very very just like meh on it. But I want to hear more from you. Like, because you're saying it's great.
I just really love the action. I really, like, you mentioning even the tube scene, like him going down the tube. I really did get Hunger Games vibes, because when I'm watching the Hunger Games, I already get that feeling. I already know it's very bad times for these other districts besides the people in the capital. I know that they do not want to go and be in the Hunger Games. And then right when the Hunger Games is about to start, you get that countdown, everything goes silent, and you seeing all this blood and carnage everywhere because people are trying to get supplies. People are trying to get ready to run and hide in the woods. That is what I was getting from this, but not to that extent. It was where it was like, oh, he goes out on that stage. Spoilers, by the way. He goes out on that stage. They doctor a video of him saying some stuff that he did not say, and they lie about his family, his wife, everything, disrespect him, and he's already going through a bad time. He's just trying to get some medication for his son, help his wife out, but then they gotta disrespect his family, all for a TV show, and then you see him mad. You see all these other contestants. One is just crazy. The other one is just a wimp. They go down the tubes, and instantly the game starts, and I'm just thinking, all right, what are they gonna do? What's the first move? And I'm like, ooh, okay, I like this. I wish there were more contestants for the Running Man, though. I didn't like the fact that there were only 3.
And I wish we got more of them. I really I don't remember the guy's name. I forget his actor. He's on SNL, though. He's so funny on SNL, and I wish he was in it more. He's the first guy that loses.
The first guy that, you said Moose?
I don't remember his name. No, I don't remember his name. I'm just saying it's the first guy that loses. Like, he's the guy.
You're talking about the...
Like, him on the Running Man?
Oh my
so
gosh,
I love
that was
guy.
so stinking annoying. I mean, he's funny. Are you talking about Decker?
I don't remember.
No, it's not Decker.
I don't remember his name. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Regardless, it doesn't matter. Like, I think he was great. I wish we'd seen more. You know what I think? I wish this movie I was more interested in the world than I was, like, the Running Man, the game.
Yeah.
And I wish that was more further explored.
Yep.
Where I felt like the corpo stuff was just so generic, so surface level. Something I've seen so many damn times where I'm just like, man, like, there's a really cool concept here. Why couldn't we do more?
I think a part of me does think, too, this would have done better as a series because it would have been fledged out a little bit more.
But I don't even think...
I think it would have.
I just think there also needed to be more tension. Like, I was never really... Look, come on.
I mean, he's getting hunted by the whole world.
Yeah, but we know he's going to win. Like, it's like...
I honestly didn't think he was going to win for a second.
Dude, come on.
Didn't think
I
he
was
gonna
like...
win.
I know where this is going. It felt like it was hitting all the things... Where it's like, oh, he's gonna almost die. Oh, he's gonna make it out. The skin of his teeth. He's gonna almost die. It's just gonna keep happening until you get to the end, and they're gonna make you think he died, and then he didn't. You know, like, it's just simple. And then, like, also the fake out with his family. Like, I actually would have loved if they killed off his family. I would have felt something so much more than if they do another fake video just for him to, like, win, escape, and then basically burn everything down. His family got murdered and then he burned everything down. Even cooler. I just didn't feel really like any sort of real tension. It kind of just felt like everything was going his way the whole time.
Action movie.
Yeah, but like I think that's the thing is like I get that and you're right. Action movies usually that is the case and I love action movies. But when I think of like John Wick, like the characters, the acting is so well done where I'm like getting tense while watching them just talk. Like the scene in John Wick 4 when they're just playing poker.
Yeah.
And I'm like sitting there and I'm like, okay, yeah, like I want to see this throwdown. Like this
awesome
is
soundtrack, by the way.
Where like I felt like in this movie, all the buildup to the guy with the mask.
Yeah.
It was just like, okay, yeah. And like they don't even actually have a real fight. And I think the problem with that is because Ben Richards isn't a fighter. Like he's not a skilled hunter. Like he just isn't. He usually kills guys not on accident, but like not because he set up something. He didn't like purposely do anything. He didn't like grab a gun and like shoot a guy in the head. You know, it was like, oh, a gun landed here. I'm gonna get a lucky shot. You know, it's not like a John Wick thing where he's a one-man army. It's a guy that's like kind of just surviving and he's like not really doing much. I didn't really see him like fully. Dude, he freaking pulled the parachute and then the main villain is just sitting there helpless. He literally couldn't do anything. And I was just like, man, like I would have loved to see a full-blown fight on this plane coming down. And you don't even really get that. And you get like a really short version of that, but it's nothing like super long. I wanted more from it, especially out of all that build-up for him.
No, I get you. I just really I don't love the game like in real life where it's like I would watch this in real life. I wouldn't, but
I would. I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Like for real?
Yeah.
Like no jokes.
Yeah, I mean that's serious.
I would hate watching this, bro.
It'd be fun. Be good to watch.
I would hate it.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, thank God. I was like, Izzy.
Continue.
But you know, like, it's just an interesting idea, and the fact that people were like that obsessed with getting on the Running Man was still like, why would you want to do
$1 billion.
this? It's $1 billion, but you saw the statistics. Nobody lives.
Yeah.
Nobody lives. And you have everybody in the world trying to hunt you. I wouldn't want that, but it's a crazy game. And that's what really got me into it. And even just the process of, because what do they have, 12 hours to prepare?
Yes.
I really liked watching that. I really did. Do I think it's the best action movie ever? No. But do I think that it was a cool idea that maybe could get fledged out a little bit more? Yes.
Yeah. I think that's exactly what it was. It was just a cool idea, and that's about it. Like I've seen Edgar Wright make a great, Scott Pilgrim is incredible.
I love Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim is so, in two different concepts, I get it, but like he can do great fights. Like I've seen it. And I think I just wanted more from the fights in here, where I wasn't really, I'm not with the guy that just kind of keeps running away, you know? I like a guy that's like, I'm going to get my hands dirty and I'm going to fight. And I just felt like he didn't do that. But I don't know. I wanted more. I'm pretty bummed with how I feel about it. Like, I really wanted to like it a lot more than I actually did. But I just think, like, at the end of the day, like, I was like, man, I liked, you know what's funny is I watched this movie and I was like, dude, Ballerina was so good. I was like, man, I liked Ballerina so much more than I remember liking it. So I want to watch it again. I think
the fight scenes were really good in Ballerina.
Sick.
Like, very good. Quick question. What is the number one thing? If you were Edgar Wright, what would you add or change in this movie? The number one thing, the only thing you would change.
I think
the better.
I would dig deeper one of two things. I would dig deeper into the villain and like flesh him out a lot more and not just make him the super like one note, I'm a corporate guy, I'm rich, so that makes me evil. Because I just think, sue me, I just think that's like very uninteresting. I'm always never interested when that's like the thing. It just feels super basic and
well, I mean, you've seen it so many times.
Yeah,
so
it feels so not nuanced like at all. It's so just like, yeah, that's the right word. It just feels so like, okay, like there's a story you can tell there and they're just not telling it. And I would have had more tension. I would have taken more risks. I would have been like, hey, let's kill his family. Hey, let's make things a little bit darker. Hey, let's make me actually stress out a little bit more. I just wasn't stressed. I was just like, he's going to survive that. Oh, he's going to survive that. Okay. You know? Yeah.
Just asking.
You know what? I don't think it helps that the trailer show that he does survive a lot of the things too. When I watch the trailer, you see him freaking after the explosion, you're like, yes! You see him do that. So I'm like, okay, well, I know he's going to survive the hotel. And then when you meet Michael Cera scene, they show all the guys getting hit by the traps. So I know he's going to survive that. So it's kind of just at the end of the movie, is he going to survive? And I'm like, oh yeah, he probably is. Like realistically, he probably is.
No, I get you. Trying to think that's all the other questions I had. Yeah. I was just curious on what you would try to change.
Yeah, I think that's about it. I love Glen Powell. I think he's a great actor. I think he has a really bright future. I think I just wanted more from everyone. Where I just kind of felt that this movie was just good, and I thought it was going to be great.
I just wanted more contestants. I just wanted more contestants. I actually do recommend people to go watch this movie because it is a very cool action movie, and I think you should watch it in theaters. But yeah, I think that's the only other thing different. But 7 out of 10, I would recommend go seeing it in theaters. And
I will rephrase. I'd say don't rush to go watch it. I mean, I said don't go out of your way, but like I said, you don't need to rush. But yeah, of course, go. Have fun.